Okay. Hey, um, I just wanted to talk about why I stopped smoking weed, and I just be just honest. Like it's a boring substance. Where I am in Canada, it's legal, so it's easy access, but it is expensive. You can spend a whole day's paycheck on 28 grams, which is a lot. But if you're a heavy smoker, the most it'll last you is like maybe 3 to 4 days because you're like smoking after work, you're smoking before bed, you're smoking before breakfast, wake and bake, things like that. And after a while, and the thing is with this market is that the growers don't keep the same strain. So like if your body reacts well to a strain, like you can never get it back because it always changes. So like you can't grow the same thing over and over again. And so that's one thing I noticed about the dispensaries, that you will always get different flavors, and each retailer always has different strands, and there's nothing that you can do about that. You're always gonna find that you have different strands all the time, so you'll never get used to like a specific strain, and it sucks. And you know what? But I have to commend them. It's kind of hard to grow on this side of like it takes a lot to grow cannabis on this side of the earth, especially in Canada. I don't even know how they do it. I think I just think they greenhouses or basements or things like that, and so yeah, it's a feat to grow it here. Um, though I just in my opinion, I just don't feel the same drive. Like it doesn't motivate me to do more. It doesn't make me want to be better. Uh, uh, Plus, like the rules are stringent. You have to smoke it. Like you have to smoke it in your own place. You can't just smoke it publicly. And it's not like everybody does it. You can do whatever you want. The police here are pretty chill, in my opinion. They're not gonna look at you. They're not gonna look for you for smoking weed. So, though, my opinion, I just think smoking weed. I'm over it. It was a fun thing growing up. The first time I smoked weed was like when I was 14, back in Tanzania. Uh, it was nice. The weed there is different. I mean, the soils are different, and I think it's grown outside. I don't know whether it's taken care of more. They had more seeds over there, but the strains here, like you have the nugs, and they don't have seeds over here, so you can't really like grow them. And I'm sure here the regulations are pretty crazy to in order to become a grower. But yeah, uh, from what I've learned is it's easier not to smoke weed, and also it's not just pertaining to weed. Uh, just being sober right now, it just feels better being sober. One thing I've noticed is that I feel happier when I'm sober as opposed to drinking and smoking, because those are the only two things you can do. Get only drink and smoke here. But yeah, drinking was only fun like with friends and like when you first started. But like when you get older, you kind of get over it. Like it ends up being an expensive habit to just keep drinking, and it's not that the prices here compared to Africa are pretty outrageous. You can get bottles for 50% cheaper in in Kenya as opposed to here. But here, like, and it's like 750 milliliters. I don't know how much that is in ounces, or I don't know how much that is in I don't know the American way of discussing it. Though I just feel like it's pretty expensive here. Like the most I've spent on alcohol is like maybe like $70, but and that's just at one time. Like I can't you can't just you can't like drink every week because like it ends up being a lot when it comes out of your paycheck, and it's not like everybody's rich as fuck and living it up and stuff like that. So I quit. I was like I was just like I slowed down to the point where I'm just like I'm not drinking to the point where I'm just like, oh, dude, it's always fun to get hammered. Nah, not anymore. I think I'm enjoying myself being sober. I think it's just enlightened me enough for me to enjoy being sober. So, so yeah, that's what I've done. Um, yeah, I drink lots of water. Um, I miss drinking orange juice. Orange juice is my favorite, but like, there's a lot of sugar in there, which can't really do much about. But I miss drinking orange juice. It's pretty fun. Um, yeah, so that's basically why, like, I quit smoking weed and drinking alcohol. Like, it just becomes. I don't. Maybe it's with age, but I don't know whether it's age because like I know people who are still drinking now. They just keep going and stuff like that. Uh, but I can't really like. I can't really compare because like I don't drink as much as I used to. I'm not in a position to anyway. So, but I kind of slowed down. Like a sobriety lifestyle, I guess it's gotten me to a point where I'm improving myself, and I'm just doing what I want to do, without the what's it called, the vices, without the vices. And I feel like I feel much better. My head's much clearer. Seldom complain a lot. I'm less dependent on it, and yeah, I found myself reading books again. I found myself just being more. How do I say? I'm being more productive. So yeah, I think that's the best thing about this is about being sober is that you just end up being more productive. You end up doing what you need to do. No issues there, and yeah. So yeah, and yeah, that's why I quit. Uh, that's why I basically wanted to just be sober. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, um, and I'll see you on the next one.